Hello, Karin 𝗁𝗀𝘃 here on behalf of Makers Mercantile. Today I'd like to go over the top things in our newsletter for May 20th, 2022. All right, number one, we have from Haiku Yarns a really great 100% cotton for summer, and it is made in Peru. This is what it looks like. It comes up on a cake, so there you go, you can see that. And the reason it is put up on a cake is so that you can see all the colors that are included in the piece really nicely and see how the gradient works. It is a 4-ply yarn, and it has about 929 yards to this 200-gram cake. So that means it's about a fingering weight, although needle sizes vary dramatically on different pieces that are either knit or crocheted out of this, depending on, what you want it to actually look like. So it comes in many, many colors. You can see an arrangement right here. You can see them all online as well. If you're looking for something more natural, we have our 𝗁𝗂𝗃 color, which is an exclusive from Makers Mercantile. And I bet you if I move this one, everything's going to tumble, so I'm not going to. But there you can see there's some different shades of brown as well. Oops, and we took a tumble anyways. All right, so much for that. We're going to keep moving on. This one's called 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝘀, by the way. And now, here, I can show you these a little bit closer since my tower fell down. Oh, no. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. We have a great deal for you right now, and that is if you purchase just one cake, we will provide you with a one cake pattern and the appropriate either crochet hook or needle that goes with it. So this deal is good through this Sunday, and of course we give you the pattern, needle, crochet hook of your choice just by purchasing one cake. So let's see what the different choices are. First of all, we have this one here, and this one is called Cross Current, this beautiful shawl pattern. It is knit. It uses one full hank, and it shows the whole variegation from the light peach all the way to the dark color here. This was actually the color of the year, I believe, for 𝗁𝗁𝘃 in 2021. So there's only a limited amount left of this color. So if you're interested in this color, you better grab it up quick. There's a lot of other colors like I was showing you here. Let me show you this shawl actually knit in the purple. I do believe this is called Urchin. And we actually have a lot of starfish this color in Seattle area. But there you can see what the urchin color looks like. And it's a very, very simple pattern. It's fun to knit. It really doesn't get boring at all. And you end up with this beautiful piece. And just to show you, what I love about this piece, design is the design of it along with the fluidity of the yarn. So if we want to, we can wear it the way I love to wear my shawls, which is like this. And then you actually get to see almost all the color variances in there. You can also, if you want, wear it like a shawl. And that would be putting it, of course, around like this to cover your shoulders on a cool summer day. So there you go. Those are two different ways to wear it. I'm sure that there are many more, but that'll just give you a little bit of an idea. Now, if you are a crocheter, we have a couple of patterns for you as well. And don't go away if you're a knitter, because we still have another knit pattern too. But as far as crochet patterns, we have this one here that is designed by Jen Burt, and it's called Puget Sound Waves. And you can see this one. There we go. This one actually uses a color called Nautical. Unfortunately, I do believe Nautical is sold out, but we have lots of other colors in stock. And this also uses one cake and is a nice little summer piece to keep you just a little bit warm around your neck when you need it, or maybe you don't need the more warmth, maybe you just want decor. And because it's cotton, you can do that. So anyways, there's this one here. And then here is another one. This one was designed by Anastasia Sizemore. And I forgot what it was called though. I'm gonna have to look. This one is called the Lark's Foot Shawl. You can maybe see the pattern a little bit better there. And it also uses one full cake. of the Concentric Cotton. So those are your 2 crochet options. Now, if you would like another knit option, here is our second knit option. And this one is called the 𝗪𝗿𝗿𝗄, and this is for all you Franklin Habit fans. So this was a knit along that we had at one point. And I'm going to first hold it up so you can see the stitch pattern a little bit. And then I'm going to show you the piece. So, and that ends up being super duper long. So if you didn't want it this long, you could easily make, you know, maybe an additional repeat in there and then have it half the length, if that was something that you wanted to do. But it does make use of the whole color scheme that we have on the Concentric Cotton. So there you go, there you have it. Those are the 4 pieces that you get to choose from. Let me remind you of what the deal is. If you purchase 1 cake of the Concentric Cotton, we will gift you a pattern and the appropriate either needle or hook that goes with it, and this is actually good through this coming Sunday. Remember, this is 100% cotton, so this is going to be great for the upcoming summer season. All right, moving right along to other things. We brought in a new product, and these are called knitting Barber Cords. So these come from a woman-owned, it's a woman-owned business. The woman is actually in Finland, and so she's the one who came up with this idea. Now, other people have copied it, but we decided to go to the actual person who originally made them and bring them in from her. And what they are, ooh, this is a neon color. There's about 8 different colors, but I don't think neon's gonna show up on the screen so well. Let me see if there's something I can find that will show up a little bit better. Maybe purple? You know what, let's try the neon. We'll try the neon. I'm sitting here looking down. There's a purple, by the way. So there's purple, there's red, all different kinds of colors. But what you get in here is you get 3 different cords. And I do believe you get 1 30-inch cord, and I'm looking at my notes here. You get 2 30-inch cords and 1 60-inch cord. So what do these cords do? Let me show you what they do. So when you have a needle, let's say you have this needle and let's say you're working with a 24 or 32-inch needle and you want to try on your sweater, and of course you can't at the moment because you're bigger than 32 inches. Most of us are. So then what you can do is you can take the tip of your needle and you're going to slip this, you're going to slip this cord onto the end, just as tight, there you go, as you can get it. And then what happens is, see, I'm pulling pretty hard here. I don't know if you see how hard I'm pulling, but it's not coming off. So you can actually pull your needle out and put this cord in, and then you can try on your garment. You can also, if you want, you know, just put one on each end. You could cut these down if you wanted to. Put them on each end so that it keeps the needle in there. Lots of different ways to use these cords. And notice I did pull it off. When you pull it off, it will come off. You just sort of want to use your nail and then give it a nice little slip. But that just shows you how sturdy they are and that they do stick on. So these are called Barber Cords. They come in 7 colors. Like I said, they come from Finland, from the original woman who developed this technique, which I think is pretty amazing. I love it when people come up with new novelty items for the knitting industry because, you know, I've been in it for a long time, and it's always fun when I see something new and innovative, and this truly is. So we now have these available. They're called knitting Barber Cords, and I'd highly encourage you to buy a pack. They're really not that expensive, and I think you'll find that they come in handy in many, many different ways. So we also have a new yarn from our dye lab, and this is called Stargazer Lily. This is one of the ones that was actually dyed by Keith Leonard when he came to our lab. This is an 80% wool, 20% nylon blend. Really, really nice, and the wool is a merino. It does, let's see if I can get I always hate undoing these because then somebody has to go retwist them. That's the only thing with hanks, you know, that is the only put up basically that cannot be accomplished by a machine. So whenever you see a hank, know that whoever the manufacturer is twisted it by themselves. There's not a machine that twists it and hanks it and labels it like there is when you have a cake or a skein, but a hank has to be done by hand. Anyways, here you can see what it is looking like when I open it up, so you can see that. And remember, this is called Stargazer, and this was one of the ones that Keith Leonard dyed for us when he came to our dye lab about a month ago. We also have the passports for the Slow Yarn Crawl. Last weekend we mentioned the Puget Sound local yarn shop crawl, and I hope that a lot of you who are local got to go there. Well, this is actually for people who are more in the Puget Sound, the greater Puget Sound area, including Oregon, Washington. There's a couple of different regions in here, and so there's I think it's Oregon, Washington. There's more information online. We actually have a little button online that you can click to, so you can see, or in the newsletter, as to where it goes. But if you buy a passport book, I think it's $10, and you either visit these places in person or you visit them online. And if you make a purchase, you will actually get a free pattern. And they always have a yarn. The yarn is usually discounted by a small percentage for that particular piece. Now, that the yarn we chose to use is this one, and it's called Tasmanian Tweed. And you can see it has very, very minimal but very cute little speckles in the tweed there, and we have a little pom-pom on the top too. I do believe, I'm not 100% sure what this pattern is called, but maybe Inside Out. Does that sound right? Because we have the purl side with a little bit of a ridge in it. Anyways, this pattern will be free if you make a purchase on our website. I'm not exactly sure what the amount is, but you will find it all with the instructions that come with your passport. So you can purchase a passport from us. You can purchase it from a lot of other shops that are participating as well, and that can all be found on the website. I'm trying to see what else I have. Oh yes, today is apparently the very last day that you can get your addiExpress machine and get 6 free balls of yarn, the Sumerino yarn to go with it. And remember, the Sumerino with 6 balls, you can make yourself, if you do reversible hats, you can make yourself 3 beautiful hats out of this lovely merino yarn. So it's called Sumerino, and it's beautiful. So I think that is about it for today. Making sure I don't have anything laying around here. And I just noticed, you know, if you get this and this together, you got a little bit of a neon going on. That's pretty cool. Anyways, it is a Friday. We hope that you have some fabulous plans for the weekend to be creative. Maybe do some knitting, some crochet, anything else that you like to do. If it's great weather, go out and take a hike, or get our yarn in the Take a Hike color. That's the Concentric Cotton and Take a Hike color. And it does, you know, you've got your sky blue, you've got the golden leaves, you've got the green leaves, you got all different kinds of colors there. Anyways, that's the Concentric Cotton deal. And in the meantime, until Tuesday, stay safe, have fun, and yeah, that's it. Ciao.